Hi, I'm Tiffany of TipStitched and I'm bringing you another video tag. This one is the New Year's ReSEWlution and it's going to be 5 quick questions. I'm going to try to do all of this in one take. I was tagged by Legendaro of Legendaro. I'll put a link to her page down below. And let's go ahead and jump right in. I took some notes because I'm not going to remember all of this stuff. So number 1 is, what is your favorite make of 2017? My favorite make is really hard because I really had 2 favorites this year, but if I have to pick one, and that's what the question says, I'm going to have to say my Claire coat that I just made last month, the very end of 2017 in December. It was my Fabric Mark guest post, and I used their wool melton. It was a deep navy. I'm really proud of that coat. It's the first wool interfaced, fully lined cloak I've ever made. I've made a lot of jackets, a lot of wraps like the ones you see right here, but I've never made a fully lined interfaced wool winter coat. And with the temperatures that we've been experiencing here in the southeast, I made that jacket right in the nick of time. I actually made it during one of our warm streaks, like typical Atlanta weather, and didn't think I was going to be wearing it. I was burning up taking the photos, but the week after it just became freezing. I think that's when we had the snowstorm here, so it was right on time. We've since had snow again, which is unheard of for like Georgia to have 2 really good snowfalls in one season. So that coat was right in the nick of time, and it's definitely one of my proudest makes to date. Number 2 is, what did you attempt in 2017 that you won't be doing next year and why? I thought about this question for a long time and I really couldn't come up with anything. I'll give just about anything a go, and I can't think of any project or any type of project that I attempted that I didn't like. I started making these YouTube videos. I enjoyed that. I did a few contests. I enjoyed that. There's really nothing that I could think of that I tried. I would make another wool coat. I plan to next winter. So I can't think of anything that I really tried new this year that I knew, like when I did it, like, that's not for me. I'll never do it again. So maybe in 2018 I'll have something, but for 2017 I don't have anything that falls into that category. Number 3, what are you going to continue doing? Well, I'm going to continue doing these videos because I really enjoy them. I like watching a lot of other sewists on YouTube with their videos and their sew-alongs and fabric hauls and pattern hauls, so I wanted to join in on the fun. So I enjoy making these. It's just sort of hard sometimes to make the time to do it, but I'm going to do better about that in 2018. The other thing that I really enjoy doing is contests. My friends, my family, my coworkers sometimes think I'm crazy because I'll join a contest on a whim, but I really enjoy like challenges that are posted on Instagram. Sometimes the pattern companies like McCall and Simplicity will hold them. I like to enter a lot of them on patternreview.com. They have monthly challenges. If you're not a member or a follower of Pattern Review, you should check it out. And so probably in the past 4 years that I've been sewing, I've entered at least 2 wardrobe challenge contests where maybe you had 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks to create a collection pretty much for yourself. So one was a Sudoku challenge and one was a travel wardrobe challenge. I really enjoyed doing both of those, and I plan on doing another one in 2018. So that's something I definitely plan on continuing to do. Where are we on? 4, what are you going to try new in 2018? In 2018, I have a couple of things I want to try. One, I want to do sew-alongs. I know there are plenty of other sewists that do sew-alongs on YouTube, but it just seems sort of cool. I know people enjoy them. I know sometimes, especially as a newbie sewer, but sometimes even not, it's just cool to do a pattern and do it along with someone else. Sort of holds you accountable. It gives you clear step-by-step instructions, because lots of times watching people do something is a lot easier than trying to read the instructions that come with the pattern. So I think that would be really fun to do. Something else new I want to do is sewing classes. I'd love to host local sewing classes here in Atlanta to teach people how to sew, men, women, adults, children. I just really love sewing, and since I discovered it, it's really sort of changed my life and brought me a passion and a hobby that I could always be interested in and grow in, and I just like to bring that to other people. And I want to make jeans this year. I don't still know that that's going to happen, but I'm really going to try to squeeze jeans into 2018 at some point. Number 5 is, where do you see your handmade wardrobe by the end of 2018? By the end of 2018, I'm thinking maybe 50 to 60% of my wardrobe will be me-made items. I'm also hoping to have a more cohesive wardrobe, because if you look in my closet right now, I have a lot of stuff in there, and everything doesn't necessarily go with everything. Now, a lot of it's somewhat similar because I tend to go back to blacks and black and whites, as you see here. So it's not total mismatch, but I would like to have a more cohesive closet where any two things that I pick up will sort of go with each other. And that's what I'm working towards, but I get really distracted because every season a new pattern comes out that I want to try in some bold color or fabric pattern or something like that. And so those pieces tend to just really only work by themselves. But I'm going to try to make a more conscious effort to do that this year, although it is going to be difficult because I have a fabric stash that I'm trying to go through, and that's all over the place. So I don't know how I'm going to pick and choose from that because I'm supposed to be on a fabric fast to make this cohesive wardrobe, but I'm really going to try it. That's going to be my goal for this year. And then the follow-up question to that is, what about in 5 years? Well, in 5 years, I'm hoping that I'll be successful in that, and that I'll have like a look, like a me, a Tiffany, a TipStitched sort of branded closet. Probably 80 to 90% of it will be me-made items. I love to shop too much to ever have a 100% me-made wardrobe. I'm also sometimes a lazy sewer, so even though I do have the goal of making my own jeans this year, I don't see me making all of my jeans forever. I'm still going to buy store-bought stuff. So I'll never have a 100% me-made closet, but I'll probably in 5 years be somewhere between 80 and 90% of that, I would guess, or I would hope. But that's it. Like I said, there were just 5 quick questions. I just wanted to run through them all. Thanks to Legenaro for tagging me. I'm going to tag at Fashion Behind the Scenes. I'm hoping that she will have some great things to share because I feel like she's had a pretty eventful year. I always love her creations, and her Instagram is super interesting, so I can't wait to see what she shares. I want to thank you guys for watching the whole video. Thank you so much for hanging with me. And if you're wondering about these 2 pieces that are right next to me, those are going to be on the blog probably next week. I just photographed both of them, so they'll be ready to go as soon as I get the blog post up. As you can tell, I've been in sort of an outerwear, cape, sweater, cardigan kind of mood. So hopefully I'm over that and I can move on to new things, but I had to get both of these pieces done. So thanks for watching. Bye.